present some interesting facts about the play Hamlet. The tragedy of Hamlet, Prince of Denmark, often shortened to Hamlet, is a tragedy written by William Shakespeare. Hamlet is Shakespeare's longest play and is considered among the most powerful and influential works of world literature. It was probably one of Shakespeare's most popular works during his lifetime and still ranks among his most performed. Topping the performance, the list of Royal Shakespeare Company and its predecessors in Stratford-upon-Avon since 1879. The first performance of Hamlet was by the King's Men at the Globe Theatre between 1600 and 1601. It takes 4 hours to perform Hamlet on the stage. Hamlet is the most frequently performed play around the world. It has been calculated that every performance begins somewhere in the world, every minute of every day. Even the storyline of the Disney film The Lion King is based on Hamlet. Now I will call my friend Manya to explain the plot of the play Hamlet. Thank you.
The summary of Hamlet. This drama is one of the great tragedy themed by William Shakespeare. The themes of the plot cover ambition, revenge, retribution, deception, ambition, loyalty, and fame. Prince Hamlet mourns his both father's death and mother, Queen Gertrude, remarried to Claudius. The ghost of the Hamlet father appears to him and tells that Claudius has poisoned him. Hamlet swears revenge. He kills the eavesdropping Polonius, the court chamberlain. Polonius' son returns to avenge his father's death. Polonius' daughter Ophelia loves Prince, but his behavior drives her to madness. Ophelia dies by drowning. A duel takes place and ends the death of Gertrude, Hamlet, Claudius, and letters. Thank you.
And also, Hamlet is a play that is synonymous with the words ending and mystery. One reason Hamlet is such a universally popular play is that it can be interpreted on many levels. The moods and actions of the story move a rapid pace. From the moment the ghost appears to the final fencing match between Hamlet and Lattes of the fast movement of characters on and off the stage. Now I would like to call my friend Rahi. She will explain the heart of play, to be or not to be.
The solitude to be or not to be is the famous piece of art in the play. Would you like to know some facts about to be or not to be? The first actor to perform the to be or not to be soliloquy was Richard Babbage, 1567 to 1619, the famous Elizabethan tragic actor, for whom Shakespeare wrote most of his tragic roles. The open line of soliloquy, to be or not to be, is the question is most searched for Shakespeare got on internet. The open line of soliloquy, to be or not to be, is the question is most searched for Shakespeare got on internet. The to be or not to be is 33 lines long and consists of 262 words. The to be or not to be soliloquy has appeared in over 50 films adaptation on Hamlet since 1990. Let's hear it from a team.
To be or not to be, that is the question. Whether it is nobler in the mind to suffer the slings and arrows of outrageous fortune, or to take arms against the sea of troubles, and by opposing and them to die, to sleep no more, and by a sleep to say the end.
The heartache and the thousand natural shocks that flesh is heir to, that a consummation devoutly to be wished, to die, to sleep,
for in the sleep of death what dreams may come. When we are shuffled off this mortal coil, must give us pause. There's the respect that makes calamity of so long life.
For who would bear the whisks and scorns of time, the oppressor's wrong, the proud man's contumely, the pens of despised love, the low's delay, the insolence of office and spurns, that patient merit of the unworthy take. With a bare kick, who would fed and bear, to grunt and sweat under a weary life, but had the dread of something after death, the undiscovered country from whose bourne puzzles the will, and makes us rather bear the ills we have than fly to others that we know not of. The make cowards of us all, and thus the native hue of resolution is sickled o'er the pale cast of thought, and enterprises the great pitch and moment. With this regard, their currents turn awry and lose the name of action.
The solitude to be or not to be, that is the question, appears in Act 3, Scene 1 in William Shakespeare's Hamlet. It perhaps one of the best known solitudes played by Hamlet in the play, which generated profound literary interest even today. Hamlet is feeling deep pain and sorrow because of his father's death. It seems he is unable to accept this separation. He doesn't want to live. Contemplating suicide, he questions.
To be or not to be? That is the question. This was just the trailer.
Surprise is yet to come.
Presenting before you the play Hamlet.